shorter, and Mike Tyson didn't have sex for 5 years at the peak of his career. He believed it made him a monster in the ring, more aggressive, more powerful, more unstoppable. He knew something most men today don't. Lust is energy, and if you learn how to control it, you become a different beast. But let's be real, most men don't control it. They are controlled by it. They waste their energy on short-term pleasure, never realizing they're draining the very thing that makes them strong. Lust is the most primal force a man has, and in the modern world it's weaponized against you. Look around. The average man today has lower testosterone than his grandfather. He's weaker, more distracted, less driven, and it's not by accident. The world is designed to keep you comfortable, addicted, and numb. Companies make billions from your lack of discipline, from endless distractions, from you being a passive consumer instead of an active creator. Every time you open your phone, there's something designed to hijack your attention. Social media feeds you dopamine hit after dopamine hit. Hypersexualized content weakens your focus and drains your ambition. They want you stuck in that loop, because a man who chases pleasure is a man who doesn't build. But the men who dominate, the fighters, the billionaires, the warriors, they don't let lust control them, they control it. They use it to build empires. Napoleon Hill called it sexual transmutation, redirecting sexual energy into drive, focus, and creation. History proves it. Muhammad Ali, Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla. These men weren't just talented, they harnessed their energy and directed it toward their craft. Tesla, one of the greatest inventors of all time, never pursued marriage. He believed his creative energy was too valuable to waste. Da Vinci practiced extreme discipline, avoiding indulgence so he could focus on his genius. Ali abstained before fights because he believed it made him stronger in the ring. And you feel it too, that raw energy inside you. It pushes you to chase, to conquer, to achieve. But if you let it slip through your fingers, if you waste it on things that don't matter, you weaken yourself. Every time you give in to distraction, to cheap dopamine, to mindless pleasure, you are training yourself to be weak. Here's the truth. Lust is not your enemy. Being enslaved by it is. Every man has a choice. You can let lust control you, drain your energy, and keep you in a cycle of short-term pleasure and long-term regret. Or you can take that same energy and use it to fuel your ambition. Think about your goals right now, the business you want to start, the body you want to build, the financial freedom you want to achieve. What if you had the energy and drive to execute at a level most men can't even comprehend? What if, instead of being distracted by every temptation, you were laser-focused on your mission? Most men never experience this level of discipline because they've never learned how to control their desires. But the few who do separate themselves from the pack. This is why the most powerful men in history had iron discipline. Conquerors, kings, warriors, they knew that self-control equals power. Science backs this up. Studies show that retaining sexual energy can increase focus, testosterone, and risk-taking. No surprise, the men who practice self-discipline dominate in other areas. Two athletes, entrepreneurs, high performers. Their drive is linked to how well they manage their urges. So what does this mean for you? It means you need to make a decision right now. You're at a crossroads. You can keep doing what the average man does, giving in to every distraction, chasing momentary pleasure instead of lasting success. Or you can control yourself. You can channel that energy. You can use it as fuel to build the life you want. This isn't about repression, it's about redirection. Because here's the secret. The more you control your lust, the more powerful you become. Your confidence skyrockets, your focus sharpens, your energy multiplies. You wake up with fire inside you that most men will never feel. That's when you become dangerous. You start moving differently, talking differently. People notice, women notice. Opportunities appear because you radiate strength and self-control. When you stop wasting your power, you start feeling it tanned. That's when you become truly unstoppable. Lust isn't something to fear, it's a weapon. And if you master it, you master yourself. Now you stand at a crossroads. Will you continue down the path of least resistance, allowing lust to dictate your destiny? Or will you seize control of this primal energy, channeling it toward the achievement of your greatest ambitions? Every time you choose discipline over immediate gratification, you're building the foundation of your future. Your potential for greatness is already within you. The only question is whether you'll unlock it. Young king, remember this. Self-control is power. The man who masters himself, masters the world. D. Punchier for maximum YouTube retention.